for the dumping services. But.
All right, I'm here with Tom Hughes. We are at 3341 Clearwater Drive, Billings, Montana. We're doing a lot on this house. We're going to do some stone work, some window work, and siding. So let's just start at the beginning here. We're going to start with the stone. This corner of the garage, this corner of the garage, and this entryway are all going to get stone. You can see the color selection sheet for the style. It's a special order stone. We're going to do here inside corner to inside corner. We are going to pro trim those. If the siding crew gets here first, the siding crew can pro trim both that window and that door. If the rock crew gets here first, then they need to put a 3.5 inch pro trim around both of those openings. We're going to change the way this corner was done, and we're just going to bring the rock and the sill table, or the sill, all the way to the corner instead of going to that corner post and dead ending it like that. And we're going to take it all the way to the ground. Tom is going to take off and dispose of the old rock, which will leave the old motor and chicken wire. We need to deal with that. And again, this garage door is going to get pro trimmed as well. So if the rock crew gets here first, pull off the metal wrap and pro trim it. So I think that's about it for the rock. So we're going to start here with the siding. We're going to remove all of the color lock siding from the house. There's two gable ends on the house. We're going to replace those with white. Those will be white. So the siding job is pretty straightforward. These doors that are currently wrapped, again, we're going to pro trim those. We're going to pro trim around all of the windows in this house. There's a total of 60. So I'm just going to walk around the house and get a scope real quick. And the color, again, on the color selection sheet, the colors addressed there. So, do you have a question, Tom?
This cable box does not have to be reinstalled.
Okay.
They can take it off. They can just let it hang down there, and I'm going to make the cable company come back out and put it in right.
Okay.
So I'm going to have them go through into the garage and up into the attic. So.
Okay.
None of these cables have to be reattached, and that cable box doesn't have to be put back on.
So this cable box can come down, and all of the exterior cable lines on the house can come down and do not need to be reattached to the siding. In addition to what's already been contracted, the red fascia on the house, all of the gables have been done in red. Underneath that red is the sandstone that was put on the house originally. We'd like to eliminate that red, but we kind of got to see how it's going to come off and how many holes it's going to be. So to the siding crew, give me a holler when you get here if I'm not already here, and we'll kind of take a look at that and possibly address taking all of the red off the house. Again, there's your second gable vent. We've got red soffit fascia here, or red fascia here. The soffit on the gable ends we don't have to mess with, just the soffit on the flat runs. So all the soffit here, this little bit of porch soffit and the soffit running over there. Obviously split mounts on all of the hose bibs, light mounts underneath all of the lights. All these red corners are going to go away. When we get down here, we're going to pro trim these windows. They've got mirror tech underneath them now, and it's starting to come apart. So we're going to pull the wrap and the mirror tech and go ahead and pro trim all the way around that window, top and bottom. And I think there's 4 of these that need to be done. Tom, we're not putting any of these shutters back on, are we?
No.
Okay, so all the shutters come off and are disposed of. Back here, Tom is building a deck. It's going to extend all of them, well, probably to within about 2 foot of that corner and right to the edge of that bay window right there. So string will be on, the deck will probably be up before we get a chance to get here. We'll just go around it. So he's going to go ahead and pull the siding off the wall before he puts the stringer up for the deck. So we ended up with 5 of those basement windows. This window is going to get replaced, and actually should be replaced before the siding crew gets here, unless the siding crew is actually going to replace the window. We've only got 6 inches, a little over 6 inches on either side of that window, so this is kind of what we're thinking, because we've got these 2 bay windows, or these 2 windows flanking on either side. So we're going to just fill this whole thing with trim rather than leaving a 2-inch piece of trim there. So that ends up being about 6 9/16. We'll need an 8-inch board to cut down, and on the side we've got about 3 5/16. So above the window we want to match that soffit line. So just fill from the window all the way to the soffit line with a trim board, and then carry that line right straight across the top of this window. Same thing on the bottom. Match the size on the top and trim. Start with this one and just trim your way all the way around to carry that line across the entire bay window. Whoever's doing the job, we'll discuss this, and if we need to, we can draw it out when we get here and I walk the job with you. So I would highly recommend that when this job starts, I be here, so don't note to Mark, give me a call, let me know when this job is going to start so that I can be here to walk it with the crew. Thank you.